Live from Palmasola Park in beautiful Bradenton, Florida, it's the Siesta Key Phinz against the Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. Starting pitcher for the Rodeo is Carly Meredith, facing the leadoff batter for the Phinz, Catherine Hanipsiak. First pitch, quarter swing, but it's called strike one in at 9:32. Hello everybody, I'm Lance Williams. The starting order for the Phinz after Hanipsiak, the leadoff hitter, batting second, it's Lily Palco. She plays short. In the 3 spot, Heather Robertson, the DP. Batting cleanup, Kate Hershey, the extra hitter. In the 5 spot, Avery Miller at first. Batting 6th, Simone Edge, the third baseman. Grace Diaz in center bats 7th. In the 8-hole, McKenna Belair, the catcher. Batting 9th, Lily Solis, the second baseman. And riding at the order with the Phinz sending 10 to the plate, it's Destiny Washington. 1-2 on its way. The Colgate commit goes down swinging, and that is the first out of the game. With that, here's Lily Palco, infielder from Michigan. This ball cracked over the glove of the second baseman, base hit to right. A 1-out knock off the bat of Palco, the freshman from Transfer, Pennsylvania, not in the portal. And now it's Heather Robertson, the designated player. Carly Meredith, the starting pitcher for the Rodeo. Gets swing and miss, strike one. Making her 5th appearance of the season. Impressive stats so far through 14 innings. A 2-0 record, just 1 earned run. It's a .5 ERA, 7 hits. 2 walks to 17 strikeouts, a .64 whip. That'll lead pitching as the Rodeo with a .307 team ERA. They've been one of the best pitching staffs so far this summer. Robertson at the plate, the freshman from Florida Gulf Coast. Meredith comes home. This is the zone. Meredith, right-hander for Virginia. Comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Rather, strike 3. It's 2 gone now. Both by way of the strikeout. And it's Kate Hershey, the extra hitter from Kentucky. Meredith gets chase again. The Phinz tied for the second best record in the Florida Gulf Coast League so far. They're 5-1 along with the Sarasota-based Swashbucklers, the team atop the leaderboard. The Bradenton Slice, a perfect 6-0 to start the season. 0-2 pitch. That's high. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carly Meredith strikes at the side in the top of the first. 1 base runner for the Phinz. It's a base hit to right by Palco, but we go to the home half. Bottom of the first between the Phinz and the Rodeo. Lakewood Ranch sends their starting 10 to the plate. It's Cash Herber in second. Batting second, Samantha Walls, the left fielder. In the 3 spot, Danielle Monaco in center field. Hitting cleanup, Montgomery Henderson, the first baseman. Batting fifth, Carly Pearson, the extra player. Hitting sixth, Grace Taylor, the shortstop. Batting seventh, Carolyn Glover at the catcher position. And the 8-hole, Lily Shivert at third base. Batting ninth, Riley Hathan right. And the DP, Sadie Armstrong, rounds the order out, batting 10th. Pitcher for the Phinz making the start. It's Lynch. Giovanna Lynch. The Buffalo native. Lynch issues a first pitch strike. One-two pitch. Lynch misses the zone. The Phinz are coming off a wild game yesterday with the Loggerheads that ended 24-20. It was the catcher for Siesta Key who got the win in the circle. McKenna Belair, she threw 4 innings. Pitch. Ground ball up the middle, off the glove of the second baseman Solis. It trickles into the outfield for a leadoff hit. That brings up Samantha Walls. Ground ball to third base. Edge eats it up, throws it well over the first baseman's head, and it gets away from the right fielder. That will score a run. Walls gets to third base, and she's coming around to score, and she'll stand and step on home plate. A Little League home run. 2-0 Rodeo. Now it's Danielle Monaco. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. So that's ruled a single for Walls, and she does everything on the throwing error by the third baseman. Fly ball down the third base line. Not playable. Danny Monaco at the plate. Swings and takes ball 3. Ball 4. The first 3 have reached safely for the Rodeo. And that brings up Montgomery Henderson, the first baseman. Swinging a ball back foul. Henderson, the Oklahoma State infielder, watches a pitch go low. Giovanna Lynch delivers. Pitch runs inside. It's ball 3. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks following the Little League home run. So Monaco at second base, Henderson at first. Now it is the first 4 who have reached safely for Lakewood Ranch. Stark contrast between the top half in terms of pitching. Carly Meredith struck out the side, allowed just 1 base runner. The inning started with a Herber single up the middle. Samantha Walls, a slow ground ball to third base. Would have been an infield single regardless. And the third baseman, Edge, airmailed the throw past the first baseman and into the right field corner. That scored Herber, scored Walls, and since then, the Phinz starter Lynch has walked 2 batters. She's trying to settle in here. It's a Phinz team that has been one of the best this season, just all around. No outs in the bottom of the first. At the plate, it's Carly Pearson. And it's a first pitch ball. Lynch, a pitch away from walking the bases loaded. Foul ball, strike 2. So the count runs full. That one's low. So the bases are loaded following the third consecutive walk. Nowhere to put Grace Taylor, the Rodeo shortstop. Lynch to the plate. Just inside. Taylor from Illinois, Chicago in the Missouri Valley Conference. Previously of App State. Now a rising junior. And Lynch continues to struggle to locate. 3-0 the count to Taylor. Strike on the outside part. Lynch had walked 6 batters over her 10 innings before this game, but at risk of adding 4 in the first, and that's what happens, and it forces home a run. The first 6 have reached for Lakewood Ranch, and it's now the 7th-spot hitter, Carolyn Glover. Monaco scores, Henderson to third base, Pearson to second, Taylor at first. And Lynch Goes to the dugout. And it looks like she will be replaced by Taylor Daniel. New pitcher coming in for the Phinz in the bottom of the first. No outs, bases loaded. Bottom of the first, the new pitcher is Taylor Daniel. The Phinz leader in innings pitched this season at 16 2/3, has a 3-0 record across 5 outings, but a ERA north of 10, has allowed 28 earned runs. Big chunk of those yesterday in the hitters duel, 24-20 win. So there's a first pitch strike to Carolyn Glover, the catcher. So the Rodeo breaking to the bullpen with no outs in the bottom of the first after the starter, Giovanna Lynch, did not get an out. 0-1. That's low. Throw back to third. She's in safe. So Herber singled up the middle. Samantha Walls reached on an infield single, and the throw from the third baseman went above the first baseman. Ended in a couple runs scored, Little League home run. Since then, 4 straight walks, as it's 1-2 the count. Daniel, the new arm, sophomore from Kennesaw State University in Kennesaw, Georgia. Glover, a member of the Nevada Wolfpack, swings and fists it in foul territory. It will escape the glove of the catcher, Belair, who gave it her all. Henderson at third, Pearson second, Taylor at first. The 1-2 again. Swing and a ball batted. It falls in center. It scores 1. Another coming home as the throw is cut off. It's a 2-run base hit off the bat of Glover. Makes it 5-0 Rodeo. Henderson and Pearson score. Taylor to second base. This ball catapulted to right center, and it leaves the yard. That ball had some carry. It's a 3-run jack by Lily Shivert, and it puts the Rodeo in front 8-0 in the bottom of the first with nobody out. The first 8 have reached and scored. Well, now the bases are clear as it's Riley Haith, the right fielder. First pitch to her is a strike. Final pitching line for Giovanna Lynch. No outs recorded, 2 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned. Walked 4, struck out none. Oh, 1 pitch. Drops on the outer part. Haith also from Nevada. She scoops this to left, and it's caught by the left fielder, Washington, on the run. So Sadie Armstrong is up after the first out of the inning. Out of Longwood, she's pushed inside. It's ball 1. Armstrong from Portland, Maine. The New Englander with a 3-0 count. 10th batter of the inning for the Rodeo, who will bat around in this frame. And it's the 5th walk of the inning, handed out by Phinz pitching. So we go back to the top of the order with Cash Herber, who got the offense started with a ground ball single off the glove of the diving second baseman. She later came around to score on the error as she takes a strike. Herber from Northwestern State University. This ball drilled out to right center. Another hit. Herber's 2nd of the inning. Stopping at third base is Armstrong with a stand-up double. It's been all Rodeo in the first. An early morning game in Lakewood Ranch, wide awake, as it's Samantha Walls now up. Strike 1 called. Walls from USF Bats this down the left field line, out of the glove of the left fielder Washington. A run scores, and there's runners on the corners. 9-0 Rodeo. It's ruled a hit. Wall's now 2 for 2. She collects the RBI. Here's Danny Monaco with runners at third and first. Monaco, the first Rodeo player to walk in this inning. She pops a bunt foul. Runners took off as if to initiate a double steal. They have to return to their stations. Wall's at first, Herber at third. Still only the one out in this tumultuous inning for the Phinz. Fly ball down the third base line. The third baseman, Edge, just shoves Herber. And so they rule the runner at third out after she was standing in the way of the third baseman. As this ball floats to center, and that's caught to end the inning. But 9 runs come in for the Rodeo thanks to 6 hits, including a 3-run shot by Lily Shivert. There's also an error committed in the mix. All runs earned. We go to the second, 9-0. It's been some time since we saw Carly Meredith strike out the side in the top of the first after the Rodeo brought 13 to the plate in the bottom half of that first inning, scoring 9 runs off 6 hits, 5 walks, and 1 error. All runs earned, though, but just not the inning that we would expect from the Phinz, who are 5-1 on the season. So Meredith, the UVA righty, will face Avery Miller, Simone Edge, and Gracie Diaz. Miller, the starting first baseman for the Phinz. Pitches a strike. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Miller from Longwood University, only about an hour and a half from UVA. Those two schools not separated by much. As here is Simone Edge, the third baseman. Pitches a ball. Simone Edge in the transfer portal after a redshirt season with Texas Tech. Tech had 5 players hit the portal after their second straight year, coming up short in the National Championship Series. Another one who's here in the Florida Gulf Coast League, Mia Richards, we saw her commit to the University of Texas El Paso earlier in the week, as there's another ball fouled off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Meredith with her 4th strikeout. Strike 2. Meredith was the top prospect out of the state of Wisconsin a year ago. Three times was the Wisconsin Softball Gatorade Player of the Year, their sophomore, junior, and senior seasons. Now the 1-2 pitch, and this ball belted out to left. 2 hits now in the inning for the Phinz. Meredith has been attacking the strike zone. That time Diaz times it up. Miller to second base, as it's now McKenna Belair, the catcher from Ole Miss. She rolls this to the second baseman. Flip for the force out at first, or rather at second, and they get it to first in time. Double play ends the inning, 4-6-3. And Carly Meredith gives up 2 hits, but does not concede a run in the second. We're through 1.5, 9-0. Bottom of the second inning, the Rodeo leads at 9-0. Back for the second time, Montgomery Henderson. She walked and scored in the first, as did 4 other Rodeo players. And the circle is Taylor Daniel. She came in to relieve Giovanna Lynch, who did not record an out in the first. Dog says play ball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, and that plunks her. Henderson with a hit by pitch following her walk. That brings up Carly Pearson, the extra hitter. She walked and scored in the first. Pearson out of Winthrop, just outside of Charlotte, south of the border. Daniel nods. Rifles in the 0-2. Misses high. Back pick attempt. Almost made Miller slip. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the first time today. A Rodeo player has struck out. Pearson waves and whiffs. And there is 1 out now in the bottom of the second. Swinging a foul ball. This ball pounded to straightaway center. Lines into the glove of Diaz. 2 outs. Here's Carolyn Glover. Singled to score 2 in the previous inning. Outside. Strike. Two-two pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. Runner advances. Belair, her throw off the bag. It's a full count now after the leadoff batter who was hit steals second. First stolen base today for Lakewood Ranch. Here comes the payoff. Ball four. Sixth walked batter. Lily Shivert at the plate. She destroyed a ball over the right center field fence for a 3-run home run in the first. Shivert lifts this to right center. Catch made by the center fielder Diaz to retire the side. Two base runners get on for the Rodeo thanks to a walk and a hit by pitch. They fail to score. It's 9-0 Lakewood Ranch as we go to the third. Lily Solis leads things off for the Phinz in the top of the second, rather third. She lines out quickly. Now at the plate is Destiny Washington, the left fielder. Washington, the Fort Lauderdale native. Lines it down the left field line and tracking it on the run. Walls makes the snag. We go back to the top of the order with Catherine Hanipsiak for Colgate. Strike two off a car. Three balls, two strikes to the right fielder who struck out her first time facing Carly Meredith. Ground ball to third base. Rather, the shortstop has it. And she is safe. Got underneath the glove of Shivert. And it's a two-out base runner for the Phinz. Here's Lily Palco, the team shortstop. She pounds it on the ground to the second baseman. Herber goes to Henderson. And that is the end of the frame. Siesta Key gets a two-out base runner in the form of a Hanipsiak hit. She's left stranded. And we're through 2.5 at the Rodeo in the driver's seat. Bottom of the third, Riley Haith leads things off for Lakewood Ranch. They lead it 9-0. First pitch club to left center, rolls to the fence, base hit. Haith charges to second with a leadoff stand-up double. No balls, 2 strikes to Sadie Armstrong. Popped back. Oh, 2 again. That's high. Armstrong pops out to the pitcher. Ground ball to the shortstop. She misplays it, and a run will score. Now going over to second base after the E6, it's Cameron Allen, who was the pinch hitter. 10-0 Rodeo. Here's Maddie Miller. She crushes one high down the left field line. The shortstop makes that play. 2 gone. Here's Samantha White, another pinch hitter. White out of UIC, Illinois, Chicago. Played in 29 games as a freshman. She watches a strike. The Rodeo have dominated this game, scored 8 runs before the first out of the bottom of the first. Pitch to White. She chases. She's down on strikes. That ends the inning. The Rodeo tack on another run thanks to 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave a runner stranded. 10-0. Our score through 3. Top of the fourth, 3-4-5 hitters up for the Phinz. Heather Robertson watches a ball. Robertson, the DP, struck out swinging in the first. Carly Meredith has allowed 4 hits today, but no more than 2 in an inning. So she has responded accordingly to those minor blemishes in her performance and continued to blank the Phinz. This is a Phinz team that scored 24 runs yesterday. That offense didn't carry over, but unfortunately for them, the pitching has. Pitching allowed 20 yesterday. As this ball, high in the sky to left, 2-hand squeeze by Miller, the new left fielder. So the leadoff batter flies out. Now we have a pinch hitter instead of Kate Hershey. It is Foster. Morgan Foster, the McNeese Cowgirl, swings after a first pitch. Hershey only had 1 plate appearance. She struck out swinging with a runner on in the first. The pitch. That one buckles low. Another towering shot to the outfield, this time to center. White makes the catch. 2 outs. Now it's Avery Miller. She singled up the middle to lead off the second. Reached second base, but was left stranded. That one. Hard hit behind us. Or behind the plate towards us. Meredith searching for her first 1-2-3 inning. She pulls the string. Strike 3 ends the frame. 6th strikeout for Carly Meredith. We're through 3.5. Rodeo lead it 10-0. Bottom of the 4th, Rodeo lead at 10-0. Is a position player. Kate Hershey now pitching. Hershey comes home. This ball high to right center. The center fielder calls off Hanipsiak. Diaz makes the catch. That retires Henderson, and it brings up Carly Pearson. The final line for Taylor Daniels, she went 3 innings with 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of which were earned. Walked 2 and struck out 2. One thing to note, the run rule is 8 runs after 5. As this ball floats to right center, this time it falls. And she's trying to make it 2. Now she holds up a third down the base paths. Pearson now 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. As it's Maggie Place making her first plate appearance after Grace Taylor went in the 6th hole with a walk, run, and a liner that was caught by the center fielder. That pitch is inside, goes inside, runner doesn't move. So the run rule is 8 runs after 5, and with a 10-run advantage for the Rodeo, and perhaps more to come with the runner on and just 1 out. The Phinz will have to cut that deficit to 7 or less in the top of the 5th, or this game is over. Wild pitch advances the runner. Three-ball pitch. That's low, ball 4, and the runner will advance to third as well. Runners on both corners after the 7th walked batter for the Phinz. Here's Danielle Franz for the first time. Pinch hitter, singled, and a run scored with a walk for Carolyn Glover, the previous starting catcher. That ball's fouled. This ball fly down the right field side, and it is caught on the run by Hanipsiak. They try to get it at first. The runner is back at the base. It is a sac fly. That makes it 11-0 in favor of Lakewood Ranch. So successful pinch hit plate appearance for Franz. She gets the RBI. Pearson scores, and it's just place at first with 2 gone for Lily Shivert, who hit the home run in the first. Her first home run of the summer. Takes a home run-esque hack that time. Runner is safe. 1-2 to Shivert. Evens the count up. Siesta versus Lakewood Ranch on a Saturday morning. Very hot and humid day in Bradenton. Little to no wind. The 2-2. Swung after. Hershey gets the strikeout, and that ends the bottom of the fourth. One run comes in thanks to one hit, a walk, and a sac fly. It's 11-0 for the Rodeo. They are looking to run rule the Phinz in the top half. Top of the fifth. First pitch, ball one to Simone Edge. Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. The Phinz have to score 4 runs in this inning if they want to keep the game going. At risk of being run ruled and picking up just their second loss of the season. Edge swings after the upstairs fastball by Meredith, and that is her 6th strikeout. Edge 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both the swinging variety, as have all of Meredith's K's been today. As she rifles in a first pitch strike to Grace Diaz, the center fielder. Fly ball to center. Underneath it, making the catch, Monaco. And the Phinz down to their final out. It's the catcher, McKenna Belair. Last hope for Siesta Key. 11-0 Lakewood Ranch. A dominant performance by the Rodeo. Swing and a foul ball. Siesta Key down to its final strike. Just 4 hits today for the Phinz. They haven't been walked. They have not produced a run. Not even gotten a runner over to third. She's down on strikes. Carly Meredith, a 5-inning complete game gem. She does not allow a run, and the Lakewood Ranch offense steamrolls Siesta Key. 11-0, our final score. The Rodeo advanced to 4-3. The Phinz drop to 5-2.